Okay, this is what I've come back from Helen's with. The London Pride was already potted up, but yes, had a very nice day going round looking at what there was in the garden. I say garden, estate I think would be a better word. I reckon to walk round the boundary would take you half an hour. And some of the boundary you wouldn't be able to walk along because it's dense woodland. Anyway, nice time I had. I got fed and watered with homemade freshly baked cake and some nice coffee, and had a look at Helen's orchids that she grows in the home, although some go outside. Anyway, I've forgotten what some of this is already, but some of it I already know. These long things, I call them flaming onions. I forget what they're actually called, but they have lovely bright orange blooms on. We've got the large ferns that I went to get. There's several of those. And then that with the silvery hairy leaves, I think the nickname of that is lamb's ears. Obviously it's got a proper name. There's quite a bit of that. That's ground cover, but it does have nice flowers. And then this with these leaves here has these really delicate flowers on. So there's that, whatever that's called. We've got some foxgloves. These are genuine wild foxgloves, so they are biennials. There's a couple of larger ones here that should bloom this year and then seed to produce the seedlings to grow on next year for the following year's blooms. Some more London Pride in here, and there's some more bugle. So yes, there's an assortment of ground cover plants that spread very quickly, like the London Pride. These little rosettes, you can just break off a rosette and stick it in the ground and it'll grow. No preparation or anything, just poke it in the ground basically. This stuff spreads quite well. The lamb's ears are clump forming, and obviously the bugle, we've already got some of that, but I can now fill in some more gaps. So this is all in the car. Oh look, there's a little Aquilegia seedling got in there. These all got left in the car when I got back because it was raining. And oh, and I forgot, in here you might just be able to see that little tiny purple flower, and that's on a plant that is a creeper. So it's the sort of thing that would grow up in amongst a bush, or something like that. But I've got some ideas of where that can go. There's only a few little tiny pieces of that, but yeah, some more here. But anyway, we'll sort out where that's going to go. So before the sun gets round and hits the car and everything becomes bone dry, I've got to get this round the back where it's out of the sun, and I'll give it a go with the watering can because it won't get planted today. So I at least need to get it somewhere where it's in the shade and get it wet. And then we'll get the hoover out and clean the car up. There is some black bags down here to help stop the dirt getting on the carpet, but that was never going to work. It was only to protect the worst of it. So anyway, some more plants, and with what I've got in pots to plant and a couple of things I want to move, I'm hoping to get everything planted up and sorted in one day. At the moment I don't know which day. It's not going to be tomorrow, possibly Thursday or Friday, but one day this week I want to get everything in the ground. And these ferns need to get in the ground as soon as possible really, or they will wilt. They've got a root ball, and they've got soil around their roots, so they'll hold on for a while if I can get them watered later today. So there we go, a nice little collection, much of which I haven't got. So some of this is new stuff. In fact, a lot of it is new stuff. The type of fern is new. The lamb's ears, these, and the London Pride. That's all new. So those are all new types of plants. So and a few additional bits of stuff I already had. So there we go. That's what's to come. See you next time.